Good morning to all. Let us study compound microscope. Now, as you know that microscope is an instrument which is used to see small things. Now, compound microscope, it consists of the two lenses, one objective and another eyepiece. Let this as the principal axis. Let F0 is the focus of the objective, principal focus, first focus and the second focus. Now the distance of the focus from the optical center is denoted by letter F0. Let Fe is the focus of the eyepiece and distance of the focus of the eyepiece is from optical center is Fe. That is the focal length of the eyepiece is Fe and focal length of objective is Fo. O is for objective and E is for eyepiece. Let AB is the object. Now to draw the ray diagram, we take the two rays, the ray which is parallel after refraction passes through the focus and the ray which passes through the optical center goes straight. Both the rays they are meeting at point B dash. So B dash is the image of point B and we can say that A dash B dash is the image of the object AB formed by the objective. Now to these rays, the ray from B dash falling on eyepiece, they are refracting in the other medium on the other side, and the ray which is passing through the optical center of the eyepiece goes straight without refracting. Both the rays when they extended they meet at the point B dash, so we can say that B double dash is the image formed by the eyepiece. So A double dash B double dash is the final image formed by the combination of the two lenses, objective and eyepiece. Now let us extend A double dash to the upper side, A triple dash, and join B to A double dash. Now A triple dash is connected to point PO naught. Now this angle is termed as alpha. Now alpha is the angle made by the object AB to the eye. Now since eyepiece and objective they are very close to each other, so we can say that this angle alpha is the angle made by the object to the eyepiece and beta is the image formed by the final angle A triple double dash B double dash to the eye. So in this way alpha is the angle subtended by the object at the eye and A double beta is the angle subtended by the object at the eye. Now the adjustment of the objective and eyepiece is done in such a way that the distance. Now first let us see the distance of the object is denoted by U naught. Distance of the image A dash B dash is denoted by V naught because this is the image formed by the objective, so it is denoted by V naught. And the distance of the final image from the eyepiece is denoted by D. D is the least distance of distinct vision. So the final image is formed at the least distance of distinct vision. Now distance between the objective and the eyepiece, it is denoted by capital L, that is the length of the tube. Objective, the converging lens near to the object. Eyepiece, the converging lens through which the final image is seen. Both are of short focal length. Focal length of eyepiece is slightly greater than that of the objective. Listen again, focal length of eyepiece is slightly greater than that of the objective. In the ray diagram, you can also see that FE, focal length of eyepiece, and focal length of FO. In making the ray diagram, it has also kept in mind that FE is greater than FO. So focal length of eyepiece is slightly greater than that of the objective. Now angular magnification or the magnifying power. Angular magnification or magnifying power of a compound microscope is defined as the ratio of the angle beta subtended by the final image at the eye to the angle alpha subtended by the object seen directly when both are placed at the least distance of distinct vision. So m is equal to beta upon alpha. Since angles are small, so alpha can be written as 10 alpha and beta is equal to 10 beta. So we can write m is equal to 10 beta upon 10 alpha. Now from the previous slide, 10 beta, it can be written as 8 double dash b double dash upon d, and alpha is 8 double dash a triple dash upon d. Now in place of a double dash a triple dash, because that was a straight line, so that in that figure it is clear that a double dash a triple dash is the AB. That is why we have said that we said that angle subtended by the object to the eye is alpha. So in place of a double dash a triple dash, we can write AB. Now angular magnification reduces to a double dash b double dash upon AB. Now let us multiply it by a dash b dash and divide it by a dash b dash. Now look here carefully. A double dash b double dash is the image formed by the eyepiece and a dash b dash is the object for the eyepiece. Eyepiece is making the image of a dash b dash. So a dash b dash is the object for eyepiece and a double dash b double dash is the height of the image of the for the eyepiece. And also we know that the linear magnification is h dash upon h, that is the height of the image upon height of the object. So in here we can replace a double dash b double dash upon a dash b dash by me, because this is the ratio of the image and object for eyepiece. And if we look here, then this is the image for the objective and AB is the object. So this can be written as MO, that is the linear magnification for the objective lens. So in place of these two, we can write m is equal to ME into MO. Now in the second lecture, I told you about the linear magnification. Here we learned this formula that ME is equal to F, not ME, simply M is equal to F minus V upon F. This was the expression for the magnifying linear magnification, or this can be written as 1 minus V upon F. So using this expression for eyepiece, ME is equal to 1 minus VE upon FE. So in place of ME, we can write 1 minus VE upon FE, or this can be written as ME is equal to 1 plus D upon FE, because VE is equal to minus D minus 25 centimeter. And also MO is equal to VO upon minus UO. So therefore the formula for the angular magnification reduces to VO, either VO or you can say V naught upon minus U naught into 1 plus D upon FE. This is the angular magnification for the compound microscope. Since the object is placed very close to the principal focus of the objective and the image is formed very close to the eyepiece, so we can say that U naught is equal to F naught equal to focal length of the objective, and V naught is equal to L. L is the length between the objective lens and the eyepiece. So replacing these two values, the formula reduces to M is equal to minus L upon F naught 1 plus D upon FE. or m is equal to minus L upon FO plus D upon FE. This formula is for the normal adjustment. Now what is the normal adjustment? When the final image is formed at infinity. So when the final image is formed at least distance of distinct vision, then m is equal to minus L upon F naught 1 plus D upon Fe, and when the final image is formed at infinity, the same formula reduces to m is equal to minus L upon F naught into D upon Fe. And now in that case the ray diagram will be like this. Now here the image formed by the objective will form at the focus of the eyepiece, and when the object is at focus, then the image forms at infinity. So image formed by the A dash B dash by the eyepiece will be formed at infinity, and so the rays will be parallel to each other. And in that case the total magnification m is equal to m naught into me will reduce to minus L upon F naught into D upon Fe. These are the two numericals. A compound microscope has a magnification of 30, that is magnification of 30, so it means this is m. So m is equal to 30, and m is equal to mo me. The total focal length of its eyepiece is 5 centimeter, that is L. Oh, no, sorry, focal length of eyepiece, that is it is given Fe is equal to 5 centimeter. Assuming the final image is to be formed at the least distance of distinct vision, that is 25 centimeter, and now we have to calculate the magnification produced by the objective. That means we have to find MO, and so we will reduce, that is 1 plus D upon Fe. We will use this formula. D is equal to 25, Fe is equal to 5. So this will reduce 25 upon 5, that is 5, 5 plus 1, 6, and 6, m naught is equal to 30, so m naught will be 5. So in this way we can solve the first question. Second question is from the NCERT textbook. Read it carefully. Try to solve yourself. Thank you.